Hello everyone and welcome back to Strange Wonders. As always, I'm your host Mr.G, and today we're talking about the cows of the sea. Sea cows, or the Sirenia order. They're a group of aquatic mammals, and if I had to describe them, I'd say they look like the midway point between whales and seals. Since, like whales, they're fully aquatic, unable to leave the water, but like seals, they're still recognizably mammalian, unlike whales, who are often mistaken for fish. However, they're not related to either of the two groups. Instead, their closest relative is elephants. The sea cows can be divided into two groups, manatees and dugongs. Manatees come in three species. Two are freshwater, living in South America and Africa, and the third is saltwater, which lives in the Gulf of Mexico. And then there's the dugong, which lives off the coast of Africa, Asia, and Australia. The main difference between the two groups is that dugongs have wider muzzles, they're skinnier than manatees, and most recognizably, their tail looks like that of a cetacean, while manatees have a tail that looks like a paddle. One thing both have in common, though, is their diet. These guys are called sea cows for a reason, and it's because they have a diet of seagrass, seaweed, basically any aquatic plant. They gather around in groups and just start grazing at seagrass, like how cattle graze on land grass. This group has a slow lifestyle, so like sloths, algae grows on them. However, their placid lifestyle has the unfortunate consequence of making it so that they're not the best at defending themselves. So as such, their only real defense mechanism is to stay in the shallows, since most big predators don't go there. Though if one does attack them, they're basically done. They're not built for combat, like, at all. So yeah, manatees. Large, but gentle. Now that we got that out of the way, let's look at the card. Card's fine. Manatees in olden times were often mistaken for mermaids, with sailing reports reporting sightings of mermaids, but that they said they were a lot uglier than the myths portrayed them. Yeah, easy to guess what they were talking about. Manatees are uncommon in captivity, though a few aquariums do have them, and in media they usually show up in educational works. Though they did once make an appearance in an episode of SpongeBob where they were being herded like cattle, which is a funny joke about the name sea cow. Also, there's a Pokemon called Dugong who's named after dugongs, so that's a thing. Sadly, many sea cows are threatened due to getting tangled in nets and getting struck by boat propellers. Luckily, they're one of those that nobody wants gone animals, so hopefully they'll be fine. That's all for this episode of Strange Wonders. Join me next time when I pull something out of my hat. If that's not enough of a hint, I don't know what else will be. Well, see you guys next time. Goodbye.